RuPaul's Drag Race is trash. Here's why. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Film Sprinter. In today's video, we're going to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race show and how trash this show is. Make sure you watch till the end. Now, without further ado, let's begin. RuPaul has a record for not taking gender seriously. This can be problematic for trans performers. Today, we'll be delving into the phenomena known as RuPaul's Drag Race. It's an understatement to say that the fan base and culture around RuPaul's Drag Race is toxic. The racism, transphobia, and cyberbullying that has exploded in recent years as a result of the show's success is shocking and speaks volumes about human nature. Miss Jasmine Masters, the poet laureate, summed up the debate when she said, quote, "RuPaul's Drag Race has effed up drag." RuPaul's Drag Race is a reality television competition show that puts a bunch of drag queens from all over the country in a pressure cooker unlike any other, where they must sing, dance, lip sync, act, and sashay their way through a variety of challenges each week while being eliminated one by one. After society learned how cool and fun drag queens were, the program grew in popularity. Drag used to be a form of rebellion and a chance to break free from traditionalist culture gender restrictions, but that always wasn't the case. Along with RuPaul, a slew of transgender women led the change for drag to be regarded seriously by heterosexual and even LGBT people. Drag queens were once thought of as clowns or as males who were mentally ill and had no other means of expressing themselves other than by dressing up in women's clothes and singing along to women's songs. Now, decades later, a drag queen can be seen on television just as easily as a Macy's commercial. However, many fans and previous participants of the program have questioned RuPaul's lack of diversity on the show, as well as his rule prohibiting transgender persons from competing. He's made remarks comparing transgender drag race contestants to Olympic athletes on steroids. Rather than suppressing a large segment of the LGBT community for fear of polarizing opinions, this would be a terrific way to educate people about transgender people's life and provide them an opportunity to demonstrate their talents to people who might otherwise never see them. While having trans talent on RuPaul's Drag Race appears to be a dream that will never materialize, perhaps they're evading thousands of little tiny bullets that come in the shape of online comments. It's no wonder that a show of that caliber has such a devoted following, but the show's fans have created such a toxic climate that the only thing for the queens to fear more than getting voted off the show is dealing with the fallout from how they're represented on it. When it comes to reality TV series, Drag Race takes the cake in terms of fan devotion to the competitors. If the fans love you, you'll be bombarded with love and devotion, and if they don't, you'll be flooded with hateful messages and terrible death threats. Roxy and Fifi were ideal illustrations about how your life can change for the worse after millions of people watch you behaving like an idiot on national television, but there was something more that contributed to the harsh treatment that no television producer could amend, edit, or leave out: their skin color. Over the last few years, Drag Race has developed a very specific type of fan following, one that is very young and very white. White queens are the most well-liked by fans, have the most social media followers, and receive the least amount of backlash when they do something less than stellar on the show. POC and Black queens, on the other hand, are not given the benefit of the doubt and have a smaller following, garner less admiration, and receive more criticism than their white counterparts. The fact that one of the finalists was self-aware enough to notice the microaggression developing in front of them and intervene, knowing what was on the other side of the incident, demonstrates that the enormous amount of racism exists within a group that is supposed to help people. The Vixen was one of the persons who spoke out against the racism that Black queens faced on the show, and she made no apologies for it, despite the fact that many of her outbursts were in response to harsh comments. It's sad that the person who had to bring this to the light was a competitor on the show rather than the host, who you'd think would be more concerned about it given that the individual is a Black queer person. Alright, that's it for this video. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.